we'd love to recommend the Google Pixel 6a. Budget alternatives to flagship phones are always interesting thanks to their more competitive prices and feature sets, but it has one minor and one major issue that make it hard to recommend. The minor issue is the presence of the Google Pixel 6, to which the 6a is purportedly a budget alternative. Thanks to 9 months of price reductions and deals, both phones cost pretty much the same. In some regions the Pixel 6 is actually cheaper, despite the older phone having more impressive specs. So it's hard to recommend the lesser phone when the more premium one won't set you back much more, though some of the Pixel 6a's features, like the smaller size and improved fingerprint scanner, may appeal to some. The bigger issue is the phone's battery life. We're not going to mince words here, it's absolutely dreadful. Getting the phone to last for a full day of use was almost impossible. In fact, we didn't always get it through a full waking day even when battery saver mode was turned on. Rarely when testing phones do we get such battery anxiety, though technically battery anxiety is when you're worried your phone won't last through the day, and we had no worry since we were certain it wouldn't. The charging speed doesn't help either, with the 18 watts powering being one of the slowest we've seen on a phone of this price. Since battery life is such a core aspect of a phone, it's hard to recommend the Google Pixel 6a, despite there being some strong qualities to the phone. As we've mentioned, the phone is smaller than its siblings, making it easier to hold and use without stretching your fingers. It's also got a snappy and intuitive fingerprint scanner, fixing an issue that many people had with the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. It's also a decent little alternative to its siblings in its own right, with the same chipset, a good-looking screen and many of the same AI-powered camera features that made the Pixel 6 Pro one of our favorite camera phones. It's a real shame that the Google Pixel 6a's battery life is such an Achilles heel, because if the phone lasted even just a little bit longer, and if the price was a little more competitive, it'd be a really great budget handset. The battery life issue won't ruin the phone for everyone, but it does make you stop and think, can I use a phone that needs charging multiple times per day? If you can, that's great. But we imagine lots of people will rule out the phone based on this simple issue. The Google Pixel 6a was announced at the company's annual I/O conference in May 2022, but it took until June 21 for pre-orders to start, with a true release date of June 28. That means it comes 9 months after the rest of the Google Pixel 6 family went on sale. The handset costs $449, £399, $749 for its single configuration, with 128 GB storage. Yes, that's lower than the $599, £599, $999 starting price of the Pixel 6, but that handset has enjoyed many months of price cuts. In some regions, the older handset has seen sales that make it cheaper than the 6a. This would have been a more competitive phone, both against other Pixel phones and the slew of affordable phones on the market, if the starting price had been lower. I hope you enjoyed this video. Also do not forget to like and subscribe, and ring the bell to be informed of our next videos. Until the next video, bye bye.